quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On the return is Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big dent.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 54 yards.
No, check, Patriots. No, check, Patriots. Patriots, set. Blue, no, check, Patriots. Patriots. Gone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. And, Charles, a moment that will never be forgotten. You're looking at the new career receiving touchdown leader.
And I love some of these records because a record like this one, you can never talk about it being selfish. Because when you score touchdowns, you help your team. And to be the all-time leader in touchdown receptions, what a great feeling he must have at this moment.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now back to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken at the 18. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Let's go. Blue, landing. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Set. Detroit. Leopard. No. Check. Patriots.
And some room to roam now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Let's go. Green. No. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, good move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check, Patriots. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Back down in that. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check, Patriots.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that score will do it. He is now the most prolific touchdown rusher of all time.
When they always talk about a runner who has a nose for the end zone, this player exemplifies that statistic. And now it's been quantified. The all-time touchdown rushing record in the NFL.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Pulled in at the 24. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And now running right through him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. Breaks through the contact. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Leopard! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw here. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. No, check. No, check. Billy, here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. Dancing away at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Let's go. Boom, land it. Gone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And partner, sayonara to Randy Moss's 07 record. That is the 24th receiving touchdown this year for him. He's the new king.
Well, always remember how Randy did it. Going deep, going over the top of people and catching those touchdown passes. But what we've witnessed here today, what we've witnessed throughout this season, great new memories have been created by the new king.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Give this time to the tailback. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go. Boom, Leopard. Here we go now. Boom, landed. Gone. Watch him now, Barney.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Back Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, he's in the MVP race, no doubt. Last year, Zeke finishing 3rd. Fournette trying to better that.
Love his body control. Love how he's physical yet fluid when he runs his routes. And that's why he finds himself open so often.
Picking up where he left off in that great performance a week ago. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeves.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Back into that belly. Here we go. Set. Boom. Landed. All right, now. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the silver and black continue to roll. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Oh, what a move. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On the ground, Kamara, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, it's Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll set up to throw, and the Raiders have got him. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The busy night continues for Canara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Oh, what a juke into space. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 35 yards. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That'll go as a loss of 5. Back to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He'll drop to throw. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result. If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard. But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A little juke.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Watch it now, Barney. Single. Set. Blue. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Oakland. 46 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's home.
After reviewing the clock, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Here we go. Patch. Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our
She's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for two when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there at 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say,